Good morning, guys. So I just want to show you guys the Bitcoin chart over the past 12 months. And on exactly 1 year ago today, November 7th, 2023, Bitcoin was sitting at $20,597. And then within 2 days, the price had dropped to $15,700, losing about 25 to 30% of its value within 24 to 48 hours. So is history going to repeat? Are we going to see something like that over the next 24 to 48 hours? Because we have been, since that point, slowly climbing up. You could just take a look here. We're at 15,000, and then slowly after that started gaining. Then we shot up to the mid 20s. We took a step up, and then we took a little half step back to 20, and then we went another step on the stairs up to 28 or 29, basically 30 at that point, you could even say. And then you take that half step back to 25, and then we had gone up to 31.4, and then from there you take another half step back, basically to 25 again, and since there have taken one big step up to 35. So, do we see, as we've seen in the past, after you take that big step up, you usually have some sideways action and then leading to some downwards action before you have your next step up. I do think that is the most likely scenario here. I am bullish. Now, here's my opinion. It's not financial advice. By the way, guys, if you like this type of content, help me grow the channel. Hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. And I was just saying here, and I appreciate you guys for doing that. But my opinion is that the bull market will be at the end of next year. Okay, so that's when we will have. Now, I do think we will have a little sideways to some positive action, going leading up to that over the next 12 months. So I do think it will be slow and steady progress up. I think the worst is behind us now. If you could just basically look at the altcoins, but I think if you zoom out just a little bit, okay, you just like all I did was zoom out to the all-time chart here, and you could just see look where we were in 21 and 22. And look where we were, where we hit in 23, basically. So, I mean, that to me is a tremendous sell-off, I mean, and that's just Bitcoin, but look what the altcoins have done. The altcoins have gotten demolished, okay? And so right now I see probably a better opportunity in the altcoins, but this video is specifically just focusing on Bitcoin and Bitcoin's chart. But, I mean, do you think there's going to be more of a sell-off at this point than that? I mean, the major sell-off, like if you bought at 15 or 17, you were a genius. Like if you got in at the ultimate fear, at the ultimate, when they were talking again about Bitcoin, Bitcoin's going to zero again, or the governments are going to ban Bitcoin again, and during the war and all that stuff, and yeah, if you had bought at that peak, and a lot of us just didn't have the money. We wanted to buy when it was at 15, 17. I wanted to buy at 15, 17,000. I just, like everybody else, have gotten demolished, have gotten clobbered in this horrible economy. So I think a lot of us are in that situation, but I see this as look at this continuation here. You had the peak, boom, 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 comes back down, and it's just continuing the upwards action. Basically, might see a little sideways, little bit of a pullback, in the 30 or whatever. And then, I think this next rocket ship up is going, I think that's when we surpass 100,000 for sure. So I do see, the 100,000 Bitcoin, maybe not in 2024, but maybe in early 2025, if you look at a good measure of that. So I do expect, around the holiday season next year, if we do, for example, have a new president coming in, and it's a new year, and it's changing, and everything's going well at that point, I would say, boo, that is just the perfect recipe for the ultimate bull run. So, and it's because also with you got to remember the 4-year halving cycle is going to align with that date as well. So, you know, we could do some research on that. I probably should have done that before I pulled up this video. Let me see when the exact date is. Hold on here 1 second. Let me just pause this. Okay, so here we go. I asked Google, when is Bitcoin's next halving? The next halving is expected to occur in early to mid 2024. Now remember, when the halving is happening, the price goes down first before it goes up. So middle of the year, we have the halving, and then by the end of the year is when, and then like I said, everything else has to line up though. So the markets have to be good, and you know, possibly be having a change of administration hopefully, and with all those combined factors, you know, hopefully inflation is under control at that point, gas prices are down. If all those combination of factors are rocking and rolling, that's end of next year, 1 year from now, when we start to have a lot of progress, a lot of positive gains, and but not much until then. So I would say probably for the next year we have a lot of opportunities. I would recommend buying some more risky altcoins if you just want to have more of a opportunity to more than double or triple your money. If you want to be more safe, then you want to maybe just double or triple your money, then maybe just buy Bitcoin and Ethereum. But if you're looking at 10x, 20x, 100x, you gotta look into the altcoins, because you know you're just not going to get that reward with Bitcoin. Even if Bitcoin goes to 120,000, it's not even a 4x. You know, it's only a little bit over 3x. So, and that would be I think like the ultimate scenario. If it gets to 120, I think it may peak above 100, maybe 105, 110 somewhere. I don't think it'll get to 120 when it goes over 100, but I do think it'll go over 100, and then it will start to come back down before it eventually starts going back up again. But that's gonna take a long time to play out, and that'll be another year or two. So that is my trajectory for Bitcoin. I'm gonna leave this video here for history purposes, and we'll see if I was right next year, November 7th, 2024. So hopefully I'm able to get some money in, and you know, I think the worst of the worst is I fixed up my car, put a lot of money into my car, fixing it up, and you know, paying off some of my debts. And the credit card interest is what kills me. I pay $300, $400, $500 a month in credit card bills, and the balances never go down. So you know, hopefully things start continuing to be a little bit more positive going towards next year. We could all get some more money in the market, and we could all reap the benefits together. And I wish everybody you know, luck, and not luck, but you know, smart investing and doing things the right way and hard work, and that will all pay off. And if you do small daily buys like I recommend doing, $20 a day, $25, $50 a day, whatever you could afford, you know, that's my strategy. And you guys let me know in the comments below what you're doing, what you think, and if you enjoyed that video, help it by hitting the like button, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.